wrapping up a 4-game homestand, and the first meeting of the regular is not available, out with a right groin injury. Here tonight, no Gary Trent Jr. off the bench available tonight.
Yeah, and as one of the coaches said to me, been on a roll like the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, they're wearing my favorite uniforms, the Icon Edition, so I guess that's a good sign. Handoff here to Damian Lillard. Giannis looking to penetrate against Sabonis. That help side coming over and forcing the turnover.
Job DeMar DeRozan coming late, forced Giannis into a turnover.
Big Green got into foul trouble. They were really up against it in terms of perimeter defense and depth on Sunday. Look for DeRozan, that won't fall, but second chance opportunity.
Right-handed, really creative with his finishes.
Fox's three-pointer won't fall, so still no score here between these two teams. Prince brings it down over to Giannis. And he pulls up from mid-range. And
the number 3 in the league in terms of opponents' points in the paint. That pull-up will be there for Giannis all game long.
His 61st mid-range jumper. Be interesting. As we heard the pregame, you talk about DeMar DeRozan, who is the master at the mid-range, going against Giannis. They are 1 and 4 in terms of attempts.
Acton has got to do kind of read the defense, pick and choose his spots in terms of when to get into the mix.
Couple of buckets, 4-0 start here for the Bucks over the Kings. DeRozan, still got to get used to him wearing purple and white. The feed to Ellis, not there. Sabonis, one of the better rebounders, the best.
Cannot lose contact with him.
Translates to the kind of player that he was. You now see it.
No, yeah, the 4-time all-defense. And so this team has improved their defense, but also just their overall approach. They've simplified things offensively.
Dame with a step back right behind Brooks.
Nope. The gear.
Real nice there on the bench. Out for a second straight game with that left hip flexor strain. That are averaging double figures in 4 straight games coming into tonight.
Yeah, just a real solid player out of Iowa. Great shooter. He understands the mission. What's going to be missing in terms of point production and what he's got to do to make up for some of that.
2 for 2 here for Dame. The miss by Murray. Prince thought about it. Backdoor look to Giannis instead. Reverse.
Giannis and TP, Torian Prince on the backdoor cut.
Now Sabonis for 3. 3-point field goal percentage in the league. It's such an interesting skill set to lead the league in rebounding and have the second best 3-point field goal percentage.
Yeah, now his volume is not really high in terms of how many he shoots per game, but he's up there around 47%. He knocks him down at that rate. You've got to respect that, obviously.
41 of 88 now for the season after that latest make. And there's 4 in the league. Almost 27 points per game. Dame once again. First miss. Leaking out is Ellis. And Dame get the block. Okay. Giannis chased down and punched it.
Keon Ellis still in shock. That's the kind of energy a block like Dame Lillard.
Got to put a sponsor to it.
Dame Lillard? A sponsored block already?
That's right.
Wow.
It's Giannis almost the same spot as his first mid-range attempt. Sabonis and DeRozan working off each other. The tip out into the hands of Brook. And Prince again passes up the 3-point shot. Better ball movement, you can see it already with this offense versus what they showed on Sunday against the Knicks. Here's Giannis. Chest bumps against Sabonis, spins away from him. And Fox can get up or down.
Fast with the basketball. Turn your head, he's going by you.
Giannis can do in scoring. Has had his season high 59 points against Detroit in November.
Thunder, well, you can't steal Thunder from a 59-point game, but he certainly tried and then followed that up with a 49-point game.
At the time, Giannis had that 59 was the most that anyone had scored in the league here this year.
Many years in this league to elevate and pick and choose his spots where he could dominate offensively.
And having those kiddos in the building with us, it was everything and more. And it's great to see them here at the game here tonight as well, Lisa.
Yeah, life can be so serious, right, is what Ajax had.
Go out there, don't take it too seriously. There's a lot more serious leukemia battles.
Oh, yeah?
Years and years ago.
That's great.
just understanding everything you're going through as a family in situations like that.
And Lillard highlights here in the first quarter.
He's the guy that the Kings have been really hyping up, like they need him on the floor, especially closing minutes of games because of how effective he is as a defensive player.
Well, that's the fourth four-point play this season for Damian Lillard. Sabonis again inside the paint, that rims out. Sabonis guarding Giannis, who goes right at him. Sees him.
Protector. He's more of a body-you-up kind of position defender. And good job by Giannis just to keep pressing the issue. Just keep coming. Right. Good finish. Long, athletic. Twin brother of Chris Murray of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Oh. Giannis looks it off to Brook. Set it up.
And just great concentration by both guys, really. But Brook just to keep his eye on the basketball. That thing was a rope.
And Giannis, look at him.
I haven't seen him in a few days because I've been away, but those finishes around the rim seems like he's kind of getting that knack back, at least for tonight. I don't recall exactly what happened against the Knicks. Didn't have one of his more efficient games, but he's really doing a great job of finishing through contact at the rim this evening.
Giannis will give it right back to Dame, who gives it right back to Giannis, finds TP in the corner, sets him up. Out that he had the whole game against the Knicks, which I thought was telling.
Yeah.
If Giannis has a high tally of assists, I think it's a good indicator that the offense is moving.
It wasn't one of his more efficient games. 10 for 21 from the field in that game, minimizes assists. As you're talking, if he's not efficient shooting, he's going to get you 8 to 10 assists in the course of the game.
Last two, I should say. I was going to give him a perfect 2 for 2, but he missed the one that I forgot about. 2 for 3 for his 6 points here in the first quarter.
I heard you and Steve talking about how much better he's played as a starter this season.
Yeah, starter versus a reserve,
Yeah.
which and the numbers are reversed when you look at Gary Trent Jr.'s numbers. You know, his numbers have been boosted as a reserve.
Off the bench, yep.
So some guys, they're fashionable. That's what they are.
Medically prescribed boots or what? Man, those are sharp.
34-17, the Bucks coming out of that timeout on a 14-2 run. They put that up in about 2 minutes. They did quick work. See how I changed the subject?
You hurt his feet or something? Dude, De'Aaron going right, pull up. Nice job. And this is the spirit that we talked about earlier in terms of focus defensively on this team. Know who the guys that will hurt you. Unlike the Knicks and Jalen Brunson with his 23-point first quarter, Bucks seem to lose sight of that.
The Bucks really have missed only one shot during this stretch. Largest lead now. Almost a 20-point advantage, sitting at 19. Here's Dame back to Giannis at long. 16 points.
I'll say, caught that defense kind of in between. That long stride, you didn't know whether he's going to pass or finish. And he just allowed the defense to commit before making his decision.
He's definitely in attack mode here in the first quarter. Now the lead is 21. A.J. Green, pump fake, sidestep. Oh, the crowd wanted that one back. Fox running into a wall and trying to set up Trey Lyles.
And when Jalen Brunson drove the way they set up that wall and they got the help against Fox, they got the ball out of his hands. Don't allow him to get into a rhythm. He's a guy that can put up the huge numbers, not Trey Lyles.
Giannis again.
Coming upon you off the ball. Bobby Portis that time in the dunker area to make yourself available because they're going to send 2-3 bodies at Giannis every single time.
40 points the Bucks have put up. It ties a season high for first quarter points.
Tatum and Brown and Holiday and the whole
they're full strength. Now Fox has 8 to the court and then makes good on the bucket.
Well, anything to get your attention, that will.
The Bucks top with the 42 points.
Keep an eye on Bobby Portis and Trey Lyles. They're starting to have a little, hand-to-hand combat action going inside against each other, a little trash talking.
Ryan Rollins with the miss in the corner. We saw Marjan on Sunday against the Knicks get some early time. Bobby Portis, corner shot, have put up 45 in the first.
Again, this is against the Kings team that's just been giving up just under 107 points per 100 possessions during this win streak. Their defense had been next level. Held the Celtics up to under 100 points per possession.
So Still a season high for points in a quarter, but 44 points. In the final few seconds, let's see what Giannis can do. He's already put up 15.
But you talked about it earlier. It's just been great ball movement, finding those open shooters, penetrate with a purpose, get a piece of the paint, lift the kick, just like that.
Giannis over to AJ Green.
Like that.
Sixers corner for the Bucks.
Game now, lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my jumper's sweet. Prayer answered.
That's right. He says that prayer every game.
Yeah. And that mid-range has responded accordingly.
That's right. I think it's fitting. He hit a mid-range to get things going.
Yeah.
First points of the game tonight. All right, so Ryan Rollins, Pat Connaughton, AJ Green, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez here to begin the second quarter. Try to protect this lead. Keep this momentum going. AJ Green fires. It's his.
Here's our old buddy Jay Crowder on the floor here. Doug Christie pulling out all stops, trying to find something that works.
Kick ball, loose ball. And win streak is the longest win streak in the NBA coming into tonight. Pacers, I think, have won the last 6. That's the next longest. Brook Lopez sets and fires in and out. Here comes Fox, not there. Fox, really the lone starter out there for the Sacramento Kings. The lone starter for the Bucks in this rotation to begin the second quarter.
And it gives you an idea just how displeased Doug Christie was at the production of that starting unit.
Brook Lopez against his old teammate, Jay Crowder.
And just how thoroughly the Bucks were able to dominate that starting unit. So now you just mix things up. You try different things, different combinations. See if you can change the energy and flow of this game.
That's Fox along 2. Herter gives it up. Here's the rookie. It was Devin Carter. Played at South Carolina and Providence.
Son of longtime Miami Heat assistant Anthony Carter.
Yeah, he's now in Memphis, I think.
It is.
Put back.
Defensive rebounding had improved exponentially, and the Bucks doing a nice job just.
Fox gives it up. Carter is not shy to shoot it. Several big buckets in the fourth quarter in that Boston Celtics win.
And an outstanding on-ball defender.
Like November 16th has more DNPs than he does games played. And he has it he's getting, so it's nice to see him perform when he's getting the opportunity.
All right, Doug Christie's got that starting unit back in there. Now they go to a little bit of a 2-3 zone, trying to disrupt the rhythm, this incredible rhythm.
With the little runner, his first points.
Found the seam, exploited, finished. Now the Bucks got a little 2-3 zone action of their own. Seen a lot more zones this season in the NBA.
You feel like you have,
I think so.
That you have?
Yeah, I think we are. I mean, the numbers, I got to see if it bears out, but seems like teams are trying to go to it as disrupting possessions defensively. A lot of teams were reluctant to play zone initially.
His body, like the pass to himself, basically off the deflection. AJ Green will step back. Two of 4 here for AJ. All 4 attempts coming from three-point territory. And DeMar DeRozan trying to body up PC. Sabonis goes back door.
Gotta be careful being over-aggressive whenever Sabonis has the ball. I don't care if it's De'Aaron Fox or whomever. That back cut is always a possibility.
AJ Green, another catch and shoot opportunity. Domas Sabonis taking a page out of his dad's book, being an excellent big man passer. DeMar DeRozan lead.
Athletic cutter like De'Aaron Fox.
And Sabonis trying to free up DeMar.
They just want to chip away. Bucks came out with all the energy, all the spirit initially. Doesn't take a whole lot with the preponderance of three-point shooting to turn that around.
That's right. We've seen so many different kinds of big comebacks here in the league with that three-point shot. We've seen some big leads get diminished here, even with the Bucks season. 23-point advantage. Largest lead has been 28 here for the Bucks. DeRozan About 15 feet out. Now he's gone back to.
You can do about it, but this team tonight, again, this is a great start for the Bucks, but you got to keep the, keep the foot to the gas on them. Don't give them any hope.
To Giannis baseline, 9 from the floor.
And again, those are the shots that he had struggled to finish.
Coming back from his illness.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So that's what it was. Coming back from that illness right after the in-season tournament in Vegas.
I remember to that timeout, there were 4 of 5, 6 points for Sacramento.
Riding the back of the mid-range maestro, DeMar DeRozan. Nice job. Now, this is what Carter's 5th or 6th game back. He had some shoulder issues and hadn't played a whole lot this year.
He had shoulder surgery and missed the first 34 games. So this is only his 6th game of the season. Got to watch him a little bit when he played for Providence. I was really, really impressed at what kind of a two-way player that he was.
Game, but with a shooter like DeMar DeRozan, once he establishes a really good rhythm in the mid-range, all bets are off in terms of going by percentages from the three-point line.
Let's see what A.J. Green can generate. And he makes.
Roll back in the house, huh?
That's right.
You don't like to see that here early with the depleted roster the Bucks are already looking at that position.
Yeah, no Gary Trent Jr., as we've talked about, out with that left hip flexor strain. Chris Middleton not available tonight. Dame dives on the deck and passes right to Sabonis, surveying his options. His big hands, just like it's a ping pong ball. Giannis with the block. We need to see him in more off guard looks then. Moving it around as Sabonis.
Much ball screen action if they continue to choose to do that. Right there, give it up. And
yeah, well, Giannis will take it. And it results in that, a quick shot. Yeah, well, we've seen defenses do that against Dame many times here this year.
Trying to throw size at him. And his turnover percentage is a little bit over 11% of his possessions, which is high for him.
A.J. Green. This is his last couple.
Sabonis handle that ball, escape the pressure of Andre Jackson Jr. at 6'11".
240.
240.
DeMar DeRozan.
Attack, the officials say no, break for the Bucks.
DeRozan will take it right at.
Of a 20,000-point score. He shoots a lot of them, and he shoots them well, is my point. Shoot them in massive volumes, tops in the league. But he's also knocking down
a high percentage
at a rate of 7th in the league.
You got to get tight with that telestrator circle, too, by the way. That was good work by you.
That was like a fingernail telestration thing going on. Kind of pare it down a little bit.
Dame with Fox defending. 4 seconds here to shoot. Dame, left side.
Tough shot. Good defense there on Fox.
And Fox blowing back.
On his couple of forays to the basket. For the most part, the Bucks have done a good job. He's got 11 points here, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. We wind down this first half. So you've done a good job on him, but you've got to continue.
Giannis will hand off to A.J. Short. Ajax gets another opportunity. Shorter shot clock to work with. 7 on the shot clock. Brook Lopez.
Times you see a pick and roll with Brook Lopez as the primary ball handler and then going in for the finish. Today's NBA.
DeRozan's got 10 second quarter points. That shot in and out. Here comes Giannis. He'll bring it across. He's got Dame on his left side. Sees him, but feeds. Fox again penetrates.
On his hip, on his side. He's got him in a bad way. You got to step up earlier to make sure he did not get into the paint for the floater.
And Brook Lopez. He's been under double back there in double figures and has done it in the first half. He's got 10.
Stage of his career, it's all about those spurts. You know, you'll have some great spurts of 4, 5, 6 straight double-figure games.
He's had some excellent first halves.
Oh man, 36 years old.
A.J. Green against DeRozan. We'll go back. Makes good on the first.
Understand how to use him the most effectively. That's what the Kings are starting to do.
Behind the back there to Pat. Giannis with Sabonis defending. Body him up. And he'll get it to Pat. Now Sabonis. Team here for the Bucks after a 47-point first quarter. Three-pointer won't fall. He's got a 19-point first half. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block.
He already doubled up on the assist for the entire game he had against the Knicks on Sunday.
Yeah, just 2 assists on Sunday. Ryan. What you say that?
Holy Toledo. got to give credit where credit is due. That man out of Detroit. He's a Detroit guy. Your neck of the woods, huh? Michigander.
That's right. Other side of the state. Claim him.
So the state's not that big.
It's got like 2 parts. An
really.
upper and lower peninsula state with 2 parts. The upper and lower peninsula.
Okay, all right.
Give it to me, Marcus. Second quarter points for DeRozan is 14.
And you're Upper Peninsula, if I'm not.
Lower peninsula.
You're Lower Peninsula. Well, where's Detroit? What peninsula is
Lower
Detroit?
peninsula.
Okay. All right.
I'll give you a Detroit. I'll show you the hand.
Geography
The
was
Michigan
not my
hand at
strong
halftime.
suit. Geography was not my strong suit. Good little stop here to quell any kind of momentum the Kings can have going into halftime.
And the Kings showing some life in the second points. Both teams have scored in the second. Final few seconds, Giannis.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
That's a great breakdown.
What a numbers guy, Joe Prunty. My head's about to explode. Love it.
I thought you would eat that up.
No, I did. It's kind of caught me off. I wasn't ready for it. All those analytics. But again, it's just coming out. On numerous occasions. Really kind of locked in at the defensive end of the floor.
Same starters here for both of these teams. No Malik Monk available. He's out with a right groin injury. No Chris Middleton or Gary Trent Jr. available for the Bucks. Alley.
Torian Prince misses the steal, but that blitz by the Kings. How to handle it. You get blitz. Oh, wait a minute. Let me shut up. And not get a whistle. Just seemed like too much contact. Did not have a whistle called. 41% of Keon Ellis. You got to account for him.
Giannis still not getting the call that he's looking for. Back-to-back possessions. He leaves frustrated and with no buckets. Ellis, offensive rebound. Giannis, push block. How many people can execute that?
Yeah, what are you trying to do, little fella?
Like, I'm frustrated, but okay, I'm gonna block your shot.
Hey, hold on. I'm complaining to the officials. Don't shoot now.
Giannis with a monstrous defensive rebound now. Look out. Whoever's defending him here on this next possession.
But even those 2 misses through a lot of contact. I mean, it wasn't like they were bad misses. He was right on the money. Fox and Murray. Almost looked to go back to that ball screen, let him blitz it, and then look to find that high-low game between Brook and Giannis.
They won't even give him a chance.
Yeah.
That's his 3rd three-point make. He's got 9 points.
Yeah, that'll work. That's the ticket. Look at Dame poke it away from Lamar. Get back to his own.
And Fox trying to size it up. Boy, Ellis has been active, hasn't he? First few minutes of the 3rd quarter. Sabonis.
The pass. Good job on the crowding of Sabonis by Giannis. Nice.
This time it.
Quick hitter. Opposite elbow. Quick cut.
They pick and choose their moments to do it, but I feel like we've seen more post-to-post passing.
The little high-low game is something the Bucks have worked on. To give that right-handed passer a better angle, but that time Brook made the pass against his body anyway.
Here's Dame looking for Giannis. Sabonis has had his hands full tonight. 4 seconds to shoot.
See,
there's that double team, so Dame puts it up from distance.
And mindset of walling off that lane against De'Aaron Fox like they did a really good job of on a few possessions in the first half.
Giannis jump shot not there. De'Aaron Fox actually missed 3 games of the 7-game win streak here for the Kings. Out with an injury. Which also, Ellis left all alone.
Again, you've got to understand that it's not like De'Aaron Fox at 32%. You could be late rotating to.
Jackson Jr. misses his 3-point attempt.
Bucks are developing a bad kind of habit here in the second half of not moving the ball like they did in that first half. 29 field goals, 17 assists, 7 guys, as Joe Prunty mentioned. whatever that stat was.
It's like 5 of them.
Yeah, that
Take your pick.
Yeah, that showed that we're moving the ball and spread.
Speaking of all-stars, Giannis. And they continue to get better year in and year out. You hear the same things about from coaches when they describe those two.
Dropping like, what, 25 a game? Doing a nice job distributing the basketball.
It doesn't have to be a 30-point scorer on this team. Up. And Ajax 84-68. Bucks getting outscored 14-9 here to begin the third quarter. AJ short.
Time we've seen Alex Lynn on the floor, another big body to kind of throw at Giannis in lieu of Domas Sabonis.
Yeah, the first minutes for him. Out of this timeout, AJ over to Giannis, who will test Len.
There you go. And how he just kind of loses contact with Brook Lopez. Brook is his assignment defensively. You've got to exploit that as much as possible if you're the Bucks.
Well, Tamar that average now.
Well, nothing you can do about that. Good clear spot, just elevates up and over.
Against slam dunks, he had to tie the career high with 9 dunks against Orlando.
As the Kings are starting to find the range at the offensive end.
Gotta find that aggressiveness that they had in the first quarter. Giannis, that wall, he's forced to give it up back to Bobby. Dame trying to turn the corner, will fire.
Or that, just stay assertive, stay aggressive. Don't look to try and force passes that are difficult to make.
One and done here for the Kings.
Dame is a professional scorer. Call upon some of that scoring acumen.
Whip pass, Giannis to AJ Green, can't get it. I love it when Giannis passes like that. AJ that time couldn't pay it off. On a little bit cold for AJ standards the last couple of shots that he's taken, going back to the first half. Kevin Huerter penetrating into the paint.
Now just kind of get into the paint, use your size to elevate up and over. Nice job, Dame.
Giannis behind the back to AJ Green.
Just understanding now, and unlike Coach Budenholzer, Doc Rivers doesn't use the 4 squares, the 4 quadrants.
Marker that this offense is moving. The Giannis assist tally. Here he is with an elbow look. Up against Huerter, steps it back. Shot clock won't reset. 7 seconds to shoot. Giannis loses it. Ball's loose. DeRozan taking it. To Ellis, who's had a few threes. All his points have come from 3-point territory here tonight. Now 3 of 6 shooting after that miss. Ryan Lawlins hunting down the baseline.
It's kind of the shot that zone wants you to take. Ryan does a nice job getting to the middle, getting to the free throw line, and they thought he had a pretty good look at a baseline jumper against a 7-footer.
7 points here in the game. Let's put up some points here in the third quarter.
Every time they close it this close in this quarter, Giannis has had an answer.
And the game initially was counted as an and one.
Without question.
PC, oh, Giannis.
Chemistry between themselves, Pat Connaughton and Giannis, from the years they spent together.
25 points for Giannis, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, a couple blocks. Giannis pulls up, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Lyles trying to back down AJ. Over to Len. A bunch of subs here for the Kings as Len in his 12th year, a Maryland product. Lead is 17 here for the Bucks. Largest lead has been 28 in the first half. The Bucks have led the entire way. Gonna give him that? He'll take that.
This young man, this 30-year-old superstar, expanding his game and the confidence that is growing each and every possession, shooting a mid-range jumper.
I remember after the Pistons postgame, Giannis said, "I'm literally changing my game." Had like a smile from ear to ear. Rollins' pass is broken up by Len.
Great idea by Ryan Rollins. Better defensive play by Alex Len to get a hand on it. Giannis was wide open at the rim.
Pat Connaughton's turn to defend Lyles, left side.
In about 8 minutes a game. With Sabonis on the floor, up to about 14 minutes a game. That pairing, even though Alex Len is on the court now. With his sister up, he's got 9 already. That means his teammates are knocking down those open jumpers.
Carter with the triple try. Loose ball. Here comes Rollins. Spinning off, looking for contact. Kings head back the other way. Lyles. Final few seconds of the third quarter. He will give it to Giannis to decide what he wants to do. And Len questioning that as well. Giannis will take the three-pointer. Left side. A.J. Green, clean up job, in and out. The tip, not there. Begin the fourth quarter. Marcus Johnson, Lisa Bryant, Melanie Ricks with you out of it.
And that just builds upon that 34-14 bench scoring advantage the Bucks have been able to put together, and it's been largely due to A.J. Green, 16 points off the bench. Great evening for the youngster.
We've seen post to post. How about guard to guard? Posting up. A.J. now with 16 points. Taking the pass from Pat Connaughton, who commits again here today. DeRozan had 8 points in that third quarter. He had 14 in the second. Giannis led the way for the Bucks in the third quarter with his 12 points. On the bench here to start the fourth. Jump hook for Bobby, not there.
Melanie Ricks at halftime that this team has one more run in them. That didn't happen so much in that third quarter, but cannot allow it to happen here in the fourth.
A.J. gives it up to Brook Lopez. And Sabonis tosses it right into a bunch of green jerseys. Slapped away. Fox with the quick hands. And now Fox looking to pay it off with the three-pointer because of an injury.
Here's kind of where you get the sense that run could happen.
Sabonis put back.
Their overall shooting has been down under Doug Christie compared to Mike Brown, but their offensive rebounding, second chance points, has improved exponentially. Oh, wow.
One coming with that 4-point play that he had on the front.
The Kings are starting to play better offensively. Mid-range maestro and De'Aaron Fox both. Bucks have got to hold the fort here until Giannis can get back on the court.
Ellis looking to drive on Dame, finds Sabonis. The three-point territory, takes it inside, and Sabonis.
Mentioned such a threat at the three-point line, especially at this stage of the game. Brook had to close out quickly, and just great footwork and finish by Sabonis on the inside to elude Bobby Portis.
There's those numbers around Dame like we've seen. Brook Lopez, short. Brook is 1 for 4 from 3. There's Murray. Three-pointer on the way as Alice pursuing the offensive glass. Fox has got a 20-point game. Dame will penetrate. No foul call. Sabonis will lead the break. To Murray. 4-3. Kings have never led here tonight. Marcus Johnson, Lisa Bryant, Melanie Ricks with you. And the Bucks only have 1 field goal here in the fourth. Make it 2 coming up.
We need to see more from Dame. You know, he's such a good offensive player at creating separation off the dribble.
Wondered if Giannis would be back after that timeout. This is the closest it's been since the first quarter.
I'd start initiating with Giannis, kind of keep the ball out of Dame's hand in terms of ball screens.
Brook Lopez, much needed in the last two possessions for the Bucks. Giannis with 31 points. Another mid-range.
His inner KD. KD would be channeling his inner Giannis. He keeps shooting like this.
33 points, 10 assists now, and 9 rebounds. 1 rebound off of another triple-double. Pretty midi.
There you
Giannis.
go. That midi is so pretty.
All right, 14 seconds to work with here for the Kings. The Bucks looking to D up with 7 seconds here to shoot. Murray. Ellis, jab step up and over. Damian.
They have to keep matching buckets and keep generating some good, solid shot attempts down at this end of the floor.
Giannis 1 rebound away from a triple-double, feeding Ryan.
One guy out on the floor that you want to give an open 3 up, contested, late contested. It's Ryan Rollins. To his credit, young fella knocks it down.
11 assists now for Giannis. DeRozan, corner shot for Fox. Not there. Here's Rollins with the rebound. Giannis back to Brook. Behind the back. It's one of becoming Giannis's favorite passes to make. There's a triple-double for Giannis. Make it 50. Career regular season triple-doubles and 5 this year.
Makes it look easy.
He's also got 3 postseason triple-doubles, let's not forget.
For a guy his size to be able to pass as effectively as he's able to, it makes him the remarkable basketball player that he is.
It feels like the Kings have been deflated a little bit here offensively. Inside 5 minutes left to play. Dame launches from 3 and hit.
By Gruber Law Offices. Recap tonight. Look ahead to a back-to-back against the Magic tomorrow. Lisa Marcus, it's good to be home.
Yeah, it is good to be home and to have the Bucks play like this at home as well. Brook Lopez, nice block there on the other end. Here's Dame. You mentioned that Dame time shot that he hit 1 year ago. Stephen Watson mentioning it as well. 1 year ago to the day today against the same opponent, Sacramento Kings, at Five-Star Forum. It was our first Dame time moment in Milwaukee.
What I like that Doc Rivers has done is put Ryan Rollins here in closing time for his defensive effort. That time, nice job against DeMar DeRozan. Forced him into a tough baseline miss. Offense out there between Brook and Giannis and Dame, and the way Taurean Prince can shoot the basket.
Seen Brook Lopez in like the closeout group either.
Yeah, that's a good
Bobby
point too.
Portis has kind of taken that role sometimes, but Brook is in here tonight.
And Dr. likes to go small a lot of times to close out these games.
And Lillard.
Nice job between he and Giannis, just kind of playing off each other on that right side of the floor all day. And get out of the way.
It's up to the free throw line. Converted from a two-way to a standard contract now.
He's just worked his way into that situation. Now the Bucks have got to work their way into salting this game away. Nice cut.
Good decision by Rollins.
Yes, indeed.
Work it over to Brook Lopez. Can't finish. Still some time. Giannis stops the clock. 1 assist off of a triple-double. You know, it's just, we talked about.
Just in rebounding-wise, both are great rebounders. Turns out to be the perfect evening, doesn't it?
That's right. Did you scan the QR code? It's right up there, Marcus, on the big screen. These are 5 wins. Solid game.
He has been really good, Lisa.
Now for the season with 5 triple-doubles. Hey, Giannis is now 8-2. In terms of if he has 8 or more assists, the Bucks are 8-2. Just kind of a good indicator, like we've talked about, with their offensive success.
Orlando coming in tomorrow night.
The beat.
He just get even more in rhythm tomorrow night. It'd be a great basketball game.
The Bucks now with a season high 130 points, surpassing the 129 they put up against the Pacers earlier this year. It's just pace of play, physicality.
Yeah. Then you got the big superstars and Banchero at 6'10", and his versatility as a player. Giannis presents the same issues.
Robbins out. Mude, you watched him kind of put up some shots at the practice facility. I think he liked his form, his shooting form. And
yeah, well, they used him when they were trying to get Chris Middleton up to speed, and so he was guarding Chris.
On this, if they give him a standard.
It's so competitive. And getting your opportunity, sometimes it comes down to confidence. Making the most of those chances. This young man with the basketball, a perfect example. Some injuries have slowed him down a bit. And guys like that can play, Marjon Beauchamp, but it's whether or not this is the situation we'll get a chance to show that.
Philly, who are sub-500 teams, record-wise. Philly getting healthier, playing a little bit better. Toronto on Friday, and then Philly will be coming up next Sunday. Shot clock violation. Put up 47 points, the most that they've scored in any quarter here this year. 21-2 run in the first, helped to build that lead. Mude to Robbins, the dunk attempt not there. And then the Bucks led by as many as 28 in the second quarter. The closest the Kings got since then was to 11. They got to 11 points of intrigue here in the second half.
Bucks maintain composure, move the ball around, find the shots that they want. Ryan Rollins, a great fourth quarter at both ends of the floor.